everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the Blu-ray Hunter. I'm the Blu-ray Hunter, Jonathan Moody, and here's a Blu-ray Hunter reviews for you guys. So first off, I want to talk. I'm really excited to talk about this, but this is the Alfred Hitchcock Classics Collection, which has Saboteur, Shadow of a Doubt, The Trouble with Harry, Marnie, and Family Plot. Five feature films made by Hitchcock. And what's so cool about this set right here, which is pretty neat too, it's almost like a book. You open it up and it's got each movie. So it starts with Saboteur, and you can pull out the movie. So it's got Saboteur right there. Pull out there'll be the 4K on this side, Blu-ray on this side. It'll show you which side. And it's got a Shadow of a Doubt. There you go. Trouble with Harry. Love that one. I love Shadow of a Doubt too. Marnie. I like Marnie. And I like Family Plot a lot. So I do a show with G. Larry Butler called Hooked on Hitchcock for Indie Film Cafe. And we reviewed a whole bunch of these. I think we've reviewed all these already, including Family Plot, which we just did for the newest episode of it. Um, but yeah, I'm super excited for this. This is a real good one. I think if I'm correct, the 4Ks don't actually have any of the special features. If you want the special features, you have to watch the Blu-ray. So I'm very glad it comes with the Blu-rays as well. That way I won't when I get more of these, which I do plan to get, I'll have I'll throw out the other like Blu-ray versions of these because I'll have both. So I'm super excited about it. I do love them, and I'm gonna go through. I decided I want to go through each one of them and kind of talk about them a little bit and talk about if I really enjoyed them or didn't. Spoiler ahead, I did enjoy all of them in their own like unique way. But Saboteur is the last one I watched, which is funny because it's the first one up, but it's the last one I watched. It's the latest one, and I seen it like I saw it once for Hooked on Hitchcock on my 4K because I actually have the 4K of this, which I guess I can now sell. Um, so I watched it and I was like, this is pretty damn good. It's an interesting concept. When I first watched it, now that I rewatched it, I enjoyed it a lot more. I knew where it was going, so like the suspense, but it still kept me in suspense. There's a couple of scenes I was like, "Whoa, is that gonna happen?" Or I don't remember if what happens after this. Um, this one was one of those cool ones where later he would do like where the people were walking on Mount Rushmore. Well, in this one, it was the Statue of Liberty, and so that was really cool. It was just fun. It was like the wrong man, and it was talking about stuff that was actually happening in 1942. Like, could you imagine if somebody made a movie that was sort of inspired by events that were happening like today, like not just throwing things in our face, but just talking openly about the stuff that's going on. It was just an interesting movie. Shadow of a Doubt is one of Hitchcock's favorite movies. It's also one of my favorites of his. I really enjoy it, and the more I watch it, the more I love it even more. It's definitely a personal favorite of mine. It's basically about a guy Joseph Cotton, who goes to stay with his niece and um, sister and her husband and, his nephew, and they're hanging out, and things get weird with the niece and him. Oh, and the other niece. So he's got two nieces and a nephew. And one of the nieces is very like the little teeny tiny niece is she's a bookworm. She's very literal. She's just a really fun character. The older niece has his name was named after him, and so she has a big connection with him, Charlie. She has a big connection with him, and then it turns out he really isn't a nice guy, and you kind of get that picture in the beginning, you know. He's running away from these people. He escapes to see his family, and I mean, you sort of know from the very beginning. It's not a spoiler alert. You know from the very beginning he's not a good guy, and he's trying to get away with, you know, murder. Next is Trouble with Harry, which is such a fun movie. If you've never seen it, it's such a black comedy. Basically, a guy is dead. These people find him, and everybody has like reason to believe that they might have been the reason he died. And they're all trying to figure out how to get their ducks in a row and whatnot before the police find them and start questioning everybody. And yeah, it's such a wacky movie. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. And it's Shirley MacLaine before she was like it's funny because like last month, like in December, I guess it was a couple months ago, but like then I watched The Apartment, you know, with Shirley MacLaine, and I totally forgot she was in it. And she is just, oh man, it makes me want to watch more Shirley MacLaine older movies. She's just so adorable and so sweet, um, in everything she does. Marnie, Tippi Hedren, who apparently Hitchcock did not want. He originally wanted um, Grace Kelly, but he couldn't get her, so he was stuck with Tippi, which sucks for Tippi and sucks that that whole situation happened because it made it very uncomfortable. And I heard he wasn't the nicest to her at all, which was kind of sad. Um, it's Sean Connery. I think it was post Bond, so when he was sort of already getting famous, like sort of already famous from his Bond stuff. It's wonderful. Then, yeah, it was a good movie. It was the 4K. I'll tell you, all in all of these movies, the 4K makes them pop. The colors, the the really cool um different I don't know shots that he did. Just everything was just wonderful. So Marnie was no exception here. The colors just popped, especially the reds because that was the idea is the she was afraid of red. So whenever she saw something like bright red, she like instantly went into some PTSD, which that was the thing that there was a very PTSD stuff. So very big into that. Last one is Family Plot, which was the one I got this for because I was gonna spend $20 or so, 25 bucks for just Marnie alone. And then I saw this whole thing for like 40 bucks and I was like, okay, do I buy the 40 bucks and get all of them or do I buy the $20 just one? No. I bought the $40 and got all of them. So and it's a nice little package here and everything. Family Plot is basically Hitchcock's last movie. It's his last hurrah. Um, it was pretty decent. I liked it, you know. It was a good movie. I think I liked it better than some, but I think it was what was it? Was it my least favorite? Because I got my ranking right here. Yeah, it was my least favorite. No, Marnie was. Saboteur. Family Plot was my third. Wait, does it make sense? Am I missing one? So Marnie, Saboteur. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm missing one. Oh yeah, I'm missing Trouble with Harry because I did that last month. I reviewed it and watched it last month. So there you go. So, but yeah, I think it was my third favorite of all of them. It was fun. It was a really cute movie. I don't really want to get into too much stuff. Like it's been a little bit since I've seen it. It was basically about like a jewel thief who had another name, presumed dead. that even had himself buried. And the psychic chick kind of stumbles onto everything because the whole point is if she can find him and give him the money that he owes, she would get like a substantial amount of money from this heiress. And that's all she's trying to do. But the whole time he thinks she's trying to tell the cops on him or something and get him busted for these jewel thieves that he's doing and everything. She has no idea what she sort of stumbled onto. So, anywho, it's a really fun set. If you guys have a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. Can't wait to get the other collections and stuff and watch those. So I'm definitely gonna do that. And when I do that, I'll probably do another video like this, another box boxing kind of review. So there you go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let me know what you guys think, and if which one's your favorite of these ones. Which is your favorite? All right. Until then, everybody. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye.